Valley News live at the Ryder Lake Studios where Chill TV usually tapes, and we're in conversation with another federal election candidate, Nicole Bellay, who is running for the Green Party in Mission, Matsqui-Fraser Canyon. First off, thank you for joining us. A couple of points that we want to get to. When it comes to this federal election, housing is a big issue. A lot of people leaving Metro Vancouver for not only Abbotsford and Chilliwack, but definitely for Mission, for Matsqui, going all the way out to Agassiz, Kent, even trying to find a place in Harrison. And the housing crunch is on. What can the Green Party do for your riding when it comes to housing?
Well, in reality, the federal government is limited in its power to do something about housing affordability, but there's two ways that we can address it. And it's increasing funding, and it's by regulation. So the funding we can either prioritize to different areas. So if we think that we need more social housing or co-op housing or non-profit housing, we can do that. But definitely the Greens would increase the funding for housing.
Would that be through CHMC or another program?
Yep, through yes, through exactly. And the regulation is, well, I was about to say, because we believe that housing is a human right and not a privilege. So, and because we don't want, better to get the people before they actually go in the street, so it's important to, but also the regulation, we can tweak some regulation, because right now we would want to put a tax on empty home tax for a foreign or corporation, and also regulation for what was the other regulation? It's
but to spur on housing and construction, I would assume.
No, it's about removing the tax exemption for real estate trust. So because right now the housing is becoming an investment issue and not just a human right. So that we would like to do. Yeah.
South of the Fraser, there's lots of talk of expansion of Highway 1. We have SkyTrain to Langley. We have talk about rail. North of the Fraser, you've got Lougheed, and that's about it. Are there any plans from the Greens to maybe address rapid transit, maybe some type of a rail system connecting to West Coast Express and then being able to eventually connect to SkyTrain in Metro Vancouver?
For sure. It's a very important part of our platform to put some rapid transit, public rapid transit on both sides of the Fraser. It's essential. We need to reduce our emission, and public transit is the number one to reduce emission. Yep.
When it comes to the opioid crisis, south of the Fraser, north of the Fraser, no one is immune. There's been a lot of talk from various politicians nationally and locally to look at possible self-injection sites, legalizing some drugs, maybe taking the lead from Portugal. What is your opinion on that, let alone the Green Party's? Are you in favor of, say, self-injection sites or safe injection, if you will, or possibly pulling or going to what Portugal does, legalizing certain street drugs like, being specific, the heroines and the cocaines? Is that anywhere on the radar for you and or the Green Party?
Yes, it is. It's on our platform. We want to follow the example of other countries and exactly decriminalize all drugs, actually. So you make all drugs safer. And so to save lives, because right now there's, the crisis has been happening for 5 years. We've been having people dying. In Canada, it's 7. No, it's more. In BC, it's 7 a day, approximately. It's more than COVID, and there's nothing that we do about it. And we need more treatment center, more rehab center for these people, more services. Yeah.
And staying on that medical theme, we have quote unquote universal health care, no one has really put forth a serious dental plan, which is something that a lot of people, myself included, could use. What is the Green Party stance? Are you in a position where you want to press for universal dental as well as universal health care and as well as childcare?
Yes, all of those, all of these. So we want to have pharmacare also for everyone, because we know that a lot of people can't pay their drugs, and I mean medication, what I
Yeah.
mean. Dental care, because it's part of the whole health of a person. Dental care. In many countries, it's part of the healthcare. So yes, we want to do that. And childcare. I mean, the Liberals are doing a really good job right now at negotiating with all the province for a $10 a day childcare, and we're totally in support of that, and we want to make sure that it goes everywhere across Canada, though even in rural places, and so it needs to be. We need to train more people probably, and we need to have a livable wage for these people also.
And having said that, how would you pay for it? I know the NDP have been hammering away saying tax the ultra rich. Is that where the Green Party would go to pay for these programs?
In a way, yes. We want to do we want to close the loophole that are existing in the law right now, and the parliamentary budget officer said that there was like $25 billion every year that is lost in tax, so it's not fair. And so there's also, we want to implement a micro tax, and it's for every financial transaction in the stock market. It's just a 0.2% tax, but there's trillions of transactions, and so it does. It's more for people that are more wealthy, of course, and so. But it would not make a big difference for them, but a big difference for the rest of the society. Yeah.
Last but not least, and no different than any other part of the Fraser Valley, there is a large Indigenous population. And Truth and Reconciliation, obviously, we've been talking about that because of what have been discovered at various schools and such. How is the Green Party going to extend and expand on TRC, or is that right now taking things one step at a time?
Well, we're supporting the Truth and Reconciliation, all the 94 recommendation, and we want to expedite the implementation of all of them. Senator St. Clair did a fantastic job, and we should just use it and to create a better society for all. And we want to have better education for about the history of our history for everybody, to understand each other better.
Nicole Bellay, who is running for the Green Party in the riding of Mission, Matsqui-Fraser Canyon, and busy. Now we're into the home stretch for the September 20th vote. I know you have the Abbotsford Chamber of Commerce debates next week, and best of luck on that one. And I'm sure we will be in touch soon again. And again, thank you for joining us on Fraser Valley News.
Thank you very much.
And let me just